Alright guys, Delzinski here and welcome to the second episode of WWE 2K16, My Wish List. Now in the first episode we talked about stored signatures and infinite finishes. Well, this time around we're going to look at pinfalls and submissions, and most notably Resiliency. As you see The Rock go for the pin and Austin kicks out, there's going to be a lot of pinfalls and a few submissions in this match because I want some emphasis on that when I talk about Resiliency. Because WWE 2K15 on the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 removed the option of Resiliency. Now, I'm not entirely sure why they did that, because I always thought it was a really decent feature, and they've had it in numerous games previously, 2K14, and even on the last gen consoles, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, Resiliency was in there, and I felt it was a great way to have a last chance. So, as you see Austin make the pin there, you could see that the red kick out meter had quite a lot of room in it, so it was quite easy for The Rock to kick out. But in WWE 2K15, when you get pinned, and if you look at Stone Cold and The Rock at the moment, they're in the yellow at the moment as far as it goes to damage. But once you start slipping into the red and then you're in the black, well, you haven't got a chance in hell really of kicking out. It's so difficult. And Resiliency, as I said, gives you that kind of last hurrah. It gives you that one last opportunity to kick out, get back in the match, and you know, then it's hit or miss from there. You've used it up, and whether or not you win or lose, at least you've given it your all. Now, that's what I really liked about the option of Resiliency. In addition to that as well, there's always been an issue with the AI, that it doesn't quite have the sensitivity. So when you play the CPU and the AI decides it's time to go, sometimes it's not the right time to go. And what I mean by that is that, you know, you've been heavily damaged. You can see Stone Cold's in the red here at the moment. So if I was playing the AI, which I wasn't, it was me and my brother, but if I was, he would probably pin me at the most ridiculous of times. So he might, you know, just punch me, knock me down and pin me, or he might just stamp on my arm and then pin me. And you know, here's a pin right here from Austin, kick out again, the bar not too bad. When they're in the yellow, it's still not too bad. But as I say, with the AI, he would make some ridiculous decisions to pin me at a moment where I think, oh come on, not on that move, and I would lose the match. And it kind of ruins your match. You don't want that to happen. You want an epic finish. And Resiliency usually gave you that epic finish, because if he did pin you, if the AI does pin you in a way that you're not happy with, you can activate your Resiliency, kick out, and the match continues. Whereas now, without it, if he pins you and you're really badly damaged, you are screwed. It's as simple as that. Now, as well, it's the same that goes for submissions, because if they slap on a submission and you're badly damaged, again, you have no chance of getting out of it anymore. You used to be able to activate the Resiliency. It would then give you more chance of surviving that submission before you reach the final breaking point. Again, that is gone. There's no chance of hell that happens anymore. And I just think that it's nice to have that option to kind of savour your match and make sure that it does have a decent finish. Going back to the pinfall with the AI, another thing I've noticed as well is that it tends to like to pin you straight after the signature. So it might have the finisher, but it never chooses to go for it, because it's almost like it's predetermined. I hit my signature, then I pin you. If you kick out, I get you with my finisher. And what I'd rather it try and do is actually hit the signature, then line me up for the finisher. Because if I'm going to lose, I want to go out to a finish. I don't want to go out to a signature. But again, with no Resiliency, if he pins me on that signature, I'm done. So you can see a roll up here from The Rock. Oh, and do you know what? That was difficult to kick out of. And the guys are in the red at the moment, but you know, the what do we want to call it? The pin meter, I'll call it that. That is so fast this year. It is damn well difficult to catch those sort of red zones, because you know it's going so fast. you're kind of lucky if you hit it or not. It's the luck of the draw if you actually do get in there. You see The Rock going for a rock bottom. He absolutely nailed it. And he's going to go for a pin here. And I've got to say, to be honest, during this match, we did get quite lucky with our kickouts. You know, whoa, see, just like that. You know, but that's hit and miss. And there, if I had resiliency, I could have used that and I could have ensured that the match was going to continue. Whereas that, I'm just thinking, oh my God, let me out. Yeah, it's one of those things. I'll add as well to this video because I am talking a lot about the pinning and the submissions, and resiliency was a huge part of that. But as well, the option to let out your opponent. Well, before, when you let out your opponent, they would almost kick out. Whereas now, it just looks like you've let them out. And okay, some will say, well, yeah, that's kind of obvious. You're letting them out, so it shouldn't look like a kick out. But if you're trying to make a decent match and you're having a good finish, again, if you get pinned, or if you're making the pinfall and you think, wow, that looks really sucky, I'm going to let him out here. The actual kick out action looks better than just letting someone out. It just looks terrible. So right here, right now, you've got Austin down on the mat and you've got The Rock. If it was the AI, it would have been likely that he would have pinned him there, and that would have been a pretty poor finish to what has been quite a good match. But it's not. It's myself and my brother playing this match, so we know that we want to make the most out of this. We want to make it look good, we want it entertaining. So the match continues as Austin picks up The Rock, gives The Rock the fingers. Oh, a stunner to The Rock. Crowd going crazy. Now Austin's going to make the pin. And is this all over? No! So as I said, we got kind of lucky in this match. We really did have some good kickouts, but it's not always that way. And I'm sure you guys will agree with me that it doesn't always go down that way. Now The Rock nailing The Rock bottom. It's back and forth from The Rock and Austin as The Rock drags Austin to the middle of the ring. What's he going for? Oh my goodness, he's going for his third rock bottom. Flashbacks of WrestleMania 19. Here we go. No! Austin reverses it. Punch to the gut. Oh, another Lou Fez press. Austin buying himself some time. And as you can see, we got lucky during this match with the kickouts, and we've managed to build a really good match as Austin gives him the fingers again. Stunner! Nailed it again. What's Austin going to do? Is he going to pin him? No, he's not. Austin's going to go for his third Stone Cold Stunner. Insult to injury to The Rock. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. This one's over. Now, I'm going to say it. If The Rock had resiliency there, he could have kicked out. But you catch my drift, guys. That's what I'm talking about. Resiliency was a key item in the game in previous years. Gave you that last wind, that second chance. It's gone now, and I want to get your views on it. So let me know via the comments box below if you want to see Resiliency return. And this is Delzinski, as always, signing out.